Hello students and welcome back to Bankexamstoday.com. My name is Ramandeep Singh and today we are going to do banking and financial awareness for the month of December 2024. We are going to cover first 15 days of December 2024. पहले 15 दिन ही cover करेंगे. So we are going to cover all the important financial awareness topics for the month of December 2024. And we are doing this for IBPS RRB GBO Scale 2 and Scale 3 exam. You can use this particular class for other exams as well. So IBPS RRB Scale 2 Scale 3 के लिए बना रहे हैं हम, आप और एग्जाम्स के लिए भी यूज़ कर सकते हो. So we have started the IBPS RRB GBO 2025 course. Next year का course हमने start कर दिया. You can get the video classes, notes, quizzes and the test series. Links are available in the description. You can check. So let's start the session. GST collection increased by 8.5%. GDP is actually declining. GDP growth is declining, but the GST collection has been robust in the last few months. So in November 2024, GST collection increased by 8.5% and it surpassed 1.82 lakh crores. So this is the GST collection. So what is the total GST collection in the month of November 2024? It's 1.82 lakh crore. You should have a rough idea. Okay. National Mission on Cultural Mapping and Roadmap. So what is the goal? First of all, it is launched by India's Ministry of Culture. So it is launched by Ministry of Culture. The goal is to preserve and promote India's rich and diverse cultural heritage, right? So 6.5 lakh villages across India would be covered, right? So Mera Gaon Meri Dharohar portal introduced under the National Mission on Cultural Mapping and Roadmap. It aims to document the cultural heritage of 6.5 lakh villages in India. So DPIIT released the FDI Report of India. So ज़्यादातर यही क्वेश्चन होता है कि सबसे ज़्यादा कहाँ से आता है. The who's the largest contributor of FDI? So Singapore is the largest contributor of FDI in India, followed by Mauritius, Netherlands, US and UAE. So there is 45% increase in FDI inflows amounting to 29.79 billion compared to the previous year. 45% increase hai, which country emerged as the largest contributor to the FDI inflow. Very important question. This is a star question. Singapore is the largest contributor to FDI in India as per the report on 1st of December 2024. Singapore सबसे ज़्यादा contribute करता है FDI के लिए. So India and ADB signed a $50 million loan for climate adaptive water harvesting project in Meghalaya. So as the name suggests, so India is going to get $50 million for climate adaptive water harvesting project in Meghalaya, right? So water access, constructing 532 climate resilient water storage facilities to ensure reliable access to the water in the rural areas, developing 3,000 hectares of reliable irrigation, which will help in boosting agriculture output. So basically $50 million loan. You should remember ADB gave loan to India. Loan amount is $50 million. The goal is for climate adaptive water harvesting project in Meghalaya. The primary purpose of this loan is to development of climate adaptive water harvesting infrastructure in Meghalaya. That is the goal. Okay. World Bank International Debt Report. So India's debt has been increased. As economy is growing, the debt would also grow. So India's total external debt increased by only $31 billion. Now it is $646.79 billion in 2023. Interest payment has also increased from $15.08 billion to $22.54 billion. So what is the total external debt of India as per World Bank's International Debt Report? That is $646.79 billion. So Central launch e-MAP portal for fair trade and consumer protection. Many times when you buy goods and services, especially the Kiryana products and when you buy grains or spices, right? The measurements are not correct. Measurement ठीक नहीं होते, right? Sometimes many times the stones, right? The measuring stones are not accurate. right? The weights are not accurate. For that, the government of India launched the e-map portal for fair trade and consumer protection. There will be a centralized database combines state legal metrology departments into a unified system. Simplifies the process for issuing licenses and conducting verification and reduce bureaucratic hurdles, right? So the goal is consumer protection. Which department developed the eMap portal? That is the Department of Consumer Affairs. The goal is to protect the consumers. Banking law amendment has been passed by Lok Sabha. What is the major amendment in the banking law? 4 nominees are required. Whenever you open a bank account, you need to mention 4 nominees, right? For better security, 4 nominees would be mentioned. 4 nominees mention करने पड़ेंगे bank account में. So redefining substantial interest, the bill redefines. This is the most important part of the circular. कितने nominee, right? Redefining the substantial interest. The bill redefines the threshold of what constitutes a substantial interest in the banking company. So we'll do that in detail in the course. Okay, because lamba topic hai banking amendment ka we'll be making a separate class, proper detailed class. Maximum number of nominees for opening a bank account, and that is 4. Even if you have existing bank account, you need to mention 4 nominees, right? Lending restrictions on NBFC Navi FinServ has been removed. So there was a restriction on Navi FinServ because they were charging really high interest rate on the loans. There was restriction on them. That restriction has been uplifted. So excessive loan pricing was the reason behind the restriction. Interest rate ceiling on FCNR deposit has been increased by RBI. So there was a cap on interest rate ceiling on FCNR, so which has been increased by RBI for deposit up to 1 to 3 year. The new ceiling is ARR plus 400 basis point. For 3 to 5 years, it is ARR plus 500 basis point. It has been increased so that NRIs would deposit more money in Indian banks. So ARR plus 400 basis points is the limit, is a interest rate limit for FCNR accounts, deposit up to 1 to 3 years, right? SBI report reveals India's GDP growth rate is going to drop below 6.5% in financial year 2025. So that is by SBI's report. So SBI report forecasts India's GDP growth rate for the fiscal year 2025 to drop below 6.5%. This question is important if you are going to appear for any exam in next 2-3 months. अगले 1-2 महीने में अगर आप एग्जाम देने जा रहे हो तो this question is very very important. ICRA ESG rating report, India ranks 6th with the 127 companies. What is India's rank according to ICRA ESG company? So India's rank is 6. India का छठा rank है and 127 companies are targeting net zero. So net zero target कर रही हैं 127 companies. Bima Sakhi Yojana scheme launched by the Prime Minister Modi to empower women aged between 18 to 70 years. Basically, this scheme would train women between the age of 18 to 70 years to become insurance agent. So women between the age of 70 years इनको training provide करी जाएगी so that ये insurance agent बन सकें and they can educate other women for to take insurance products. So what age group women are targeted under Bima Sakhi Yojana? 18 to 70 years. In a women को target किया जाएगा, so इनको training provide करी जाएगी ताकि ये insurance का awareness फैलाएं. Material cost under the Pradhan Mantri Poshan Shakti Nirman Yojana PM Poshan has been increased for primary and Bal Vatika classes. It is merely 6.19 per meal now. For upper primary class, it is 9.29 rupees. 10 rupees se bhi kam. So that's what it is. Percentage increase in material cost is 13.70%. ADB Bank, Asian Development Bank, has approved $350 million policy-based loan to assist India to improve their infrastructure, to monetize their logistic industry, right? So this loan would help India's logistic capability, making supply chain more effective. So this loan is based, this 350 million policy based loan for India is to support logistics sector. Revenue Secretary Sanjay Malhotra is now the governor of RBI. So Revenue Secretary, he has done computer science engineering from IIT Kanpur and masters from Princeton University. Now he is the new RBI governor. Sanjay Malhotra is the new RBI governor. Yaad rakhein, Sanjay Malhotra. So Sanjay Malhotra is the new RBI governor, appointed on 9th of December 2024. Very important question. Even that previous question was also very important. $350 million loan. Please remember that ADB ने दिया $350 million for logistics sector. RBI's fifth bi-monthly monetary policy, repo rate unchanged at 6.5%, right, for 11th time. Cash reserve ratio has been reduced to 4%. GDP forecast is now downgraded to 6.6%. Economy is shrinking. Inflation forecast, RBI raised inflation forecast to 4.8%. Inflation is rising. GDP growth is declining. So the inflation forecast for the year 2025 is 4.8%. महंगाई दर बढ़ेगी. ग्रोथ कम होने वाली है इंडिया की in the next few months. Mukhyamantri Mahila Samman scheme has been launched by the Delhi government. 1,000 rupee assistance would be provided to all the women whose age is 18 and above and whose family income is less than 3 lakh rupees. दिल्ली की हर 18 साल से ऊपर की महिलाएं जिनकी फैमिली इनकम 3 लाख रुपए से कम है, they'll get 1,000 rupee per month. That's great. So what is the eligibility criteria for women? Annual family income criteria 3 lakh से कम होनी चाहिए. 16th conference on Conference of Parties COP16 was held in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. The theme was Our Land, Our Future, right? Some highlights was land degradation is there, which affected 14% of global agricultural land. Okay. So what percentage of global agricultural land is affected by land degradation? 40%. QS World University Ranking Sustainability 2025. In these ranking, IIT Delhi stood first in India, but its rank is 171 globally. So at the top of the global list was University of Toronto from Canada. So the first rank in India was achieved by IIT Delhi. India witnessed a significant rise in women's participation in labor force. Urban female participation rate, labor force participation rate for the urban female is 25.4% now. It used to be 20.4% in 2017-18. In 2022-2023, it is 25.4%. In rural areas, it is 41.5%. गांव की 41.5% महिलाएं काम कर रही हैं, they are working, while in urban areas it is 25.4%. So what was the rural female labor force participation rate in 2022-2023? It is 41.5%. RBI increased the collateral free agricultural loan limit from 1.6% to 2 lakh rupees. As the name suggests, 1.6 lakh से 2 लाख रुपए कर दिया collateral free agricultural loan की limit. So it's 2 lakh rupees a new limit. I guess that's all for today. I hope you liked the today's session. We tried to cover the topic very quickly. You can pause the videos wherever required and you can join the IBPS RRB GBO Scale 2, Scale 3 2025 course. It's a 1-year long course. You can join it on Bankexamstoday.com, where we are providing video classes, notes, quizzes, and the test series. Link to join the course is available in the description. List of our successful students, all these students that took our courses in the past. Our course prices are really, really affordable. All these students that took our courses in the past and they cracked their respective exams, and I'm really, really happy for them. You can be one of them in the future, and yes, you will be one of them in the future. If there is any doubt in your mind, please ask your doubts and we are going to answer your doubts. So this is our WhatsApp number where you can ask your doubts and we are going to answer your doubts. So that's all for today, students. Thank you and have a very nice day. Bye-bye.